Hey everybody, Chris Fafalios here. If you enjoy One Hit Thunder, which I'm assuming you do considering you're listening to it right now, I want to tell you about another great music podcast on the Evergreen Podcast Network. It's called Riffs on Riffs. On this season of Riffs on Riffs, hosts Toby Braswell and Joe Watson are breaking down one iconic pop song each week. Everything from Taylor Swift's Cruel Summer to Journey's Don't Stop Believin' to Naughty by Nature's OPP. Each week, they crack open the song, trace its history, decode those cryptic lyrics, and unearth the hidden gems in its musical DNA. Not only do they dive into the song's history, lyrics, and impact, they also go down some fun and oftentimes hilarious rabbit holes. So yeah, if you're a fan of One Hit Thunder, I think you'll also enjoy Riffs on Riffs. So go hit that subscribe button on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your pods.
One hit is all you need to make the money guaranteed, and you can live off royalties forever. And it makes me wonder, is it just a wonder, or is it one hit thunder?
And we are back with another fantasy auction draft. I can't believe we're back. This time we're taking it all the way back to 1984. I got all the way from Tinseltown, my good buddy Tony Hartman, as usual for the draft. Coming straight from New York, I think, our good buddy Matthew Milligan. Yeah, he's back in New York.
Yes, I am back in New York. Thank you for checking.
The world traveler back in New York. Of course, I got my co-host, Matt Kelly. You know him. He's coming to you from Philly. And this week, we got a special treat. We got our good friend, Matt DiStefano, a.k.a. Team Goldie, coming to us from the Philadelphia area. Or are you in Delaware?
No,
he's more proper Philly than
I'm
me.
actually in Philadelphia. Matt is that's about a half hour from where coming to you live from South Philly.
Okay, we got, and I'm coming to you from just outside of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Greensburg to be specific. But we are here to draft some albums from 1984. Last time we did this, we did 1994. The best year for music. But going through this, there are some solid albums out there, and I want to set some ground rules. As you know, in the first round of drafting, you got to throw one out there for $20. We all have $100 to work with. First round has to be at least $20, so we'll get the heavy hitters out there. Don't go bargain shopping in round one. Round two, you got to throw out a $10 album. You got to start at 10. Round three, we'll do $5. And then from then on, you can bargain hunt in rounds 4 and 5. We're each going to draft 5 albums. Budget your money wisely, fellas. You know the deal. You've listened for it. I know Matt DiStefano has wanted to be a part of this before, so you know the rules, right, Matt? You know what's up, right?
I know the rules, but can I do one thing real quick before we start?
You sure can. Sure.
This is going to be a curveball for everyone. Usually you wait to plug yourself to the end of the show, but I'm going to call out Matt Kelly. Last time I was on, he asked me to promote something, and I promoted it, and then he cut it out of the episode.
Wow.
Wait, did I? Oh, no.
So I'm just going to say right now, new Team Goldie album, July 26th. Everyone, go stream it. Go pre-order the vinyl. All right.
Yeah,
now I'm
check it
ready
out.
to draft.
I can't believe I did that. That's insane. I'm sorry.
He was like, oh, do you have anything to promote? I sure do.
Now I know why you don't come by.
Damn, he is ruthless.
I love it. We're starting from that tone. That's great. Let's
level
get it now.
I mean, Chris, unless you have a better idea, I was going to say since Matt DiStefano is the guest,
yes,
he should pick the order of the draft here.
Oh,
damage control.
You can choose the order, Matt.
Interesting. Okay.
This order is brought to you by the new Team Goldie album out July 26th.
New Team Goldie album.
It is really good. I listened to it yesterday while I was cleaning my pond.
Yeah.
It's great pond cleaning music.
Yeah,
I'll put
it
that
is.
sticker on the records. Great for cleaning your pond. So I'm picking the order just to confirm. Are we doing is it a snake draft? Is it?
It's a money draft and just straight round robin.
The order doesn't really matter
matter
that much because you can bid on every album. So it's just
But
kind
you
of
get
the
to
order.
nominate.
Yeah, to nominate an album.
So nominate. We're going like 5 through 1, then 1 through 5. Do we switch order on rounds?
We'll just keep going. Since it's not a snake, we'll just keep going in a circle because it doesn't really matter. We're throwing them out there.
Yeah. I just wanted to make sure all the people out there that really like rules are getting what
Yeah,
they
you're
need
getting
out of this. this episode
All the
already.
rules.
Yep.
I'll just go in the order that is on my screen right now. I'm going to go Matt Kelly, Chris Fafalios, Tony Hartman, myself, and Matt Milligan, number 5.
Cool.
Okay. Wow.
All right,
Matt
so
Kelly.
big responsibility here. All right, so I'm just going to start with this. When I was looking at all these albums in 1984, one of the things that jumped out at me was that there were, at least in my count, 3 top-tier soundtracks that came out in 1984.
Are we doing soundtracks? That's a question. Soundtracks and live albums. Are we doing soundtracks and live albums?
I mean, I even have a
Historically,
greatest
we
hit
have, yeah.
hanging out in
Okay.
here. Yeah, historically
right.
they all count because there's a good live album, there's a good greatest hits, and there's some great soundtracks.
no greatest hits.
And I'm gonna
No greatest hits.
all right. So
Yeah,
long,
right?
Bob Marley
Don't
and
you
the
guys
Wailers
agree?
legend.
Yeah, I absolutely agree.
Yeah, a greatest hits does feel a little bit unfair. I think we might have done one in a past auction, but yeah, no, yeah,
That's all right.
That
It's
seems a
axed.
good rule.
It's
But
gone.
I'm on board for soundtracks and
Yeah.
and live. Yeah.
Okay.
R.I.P. the Bob Marley legend album. All right,
And
so
R.I.P.
then
Bob
I'm gonna
Marley,
kick.
by the
Yes.
way.
Yeah, R.I.P. him too. I'm going to kick this off with what could be considered the greatest soundtrack of the '80s to some people: Prince and the Revolution with Purple Rain.
Okay. I wasn't
And so-
necessarily thinking of this as a soundtrack. It's more of an out, but you're right. You're right.
Strictly
Go ahead.
speaking, it is a soundtrack.
Yeah,
it is
true.
a soundtrack, and I'm going to start at $30 on that one.
I'll go 40.
Oh, jumped right up to 40.
All right. I'll go 45 on it.
Wow. We are not messing around. 47.
I'll go 48.
Yeah, I thought
I'll
so.
go up to
This is a
50.
freaking.
I'll
This
do
is a freaking
50
greatest
because
hits
I'm pretty
album.
confident in my bargain bins.
I'll go 51. This is a freaking greatest hits album. This is Let's Go Crazy, When Doves Cry, I Would Die for You, Purple Rain.
Darlin' Nikki, that's also
Yeah,
on
that's on here too.
Hey, fun
I'll go
story. Hey, real quick. That song was written about a lady that babysat me as a child. I'm not even making that up. Yep.
Darling Nikki?
I will get a sound clip from my mother to put in this episode.
How
I
are we
know,
supposed to
it's
continue
insane.
this episode with that revelation?
It's a wrap.
Coming
You
right
had to have
out
the
the gate.
sexiest babysitter.
I have no recollection.
Chris, I don't think I've
also-
ever quicker. There's never been a quicker moment where I thought, "Yep, that's going to be the clip that we post on TikTok."
Let me
damn.
confirm the details, but I will gladly provide some sort of evidence to that being like 80% true.
Can you give some information right now? You just laid that out there with nothing.
I honestly can't. That is
You
like,
have no details.
that is a fact that every 3 years comes back into my head. I'm like, oh yeah, this is an opportunity to share that interesting and slightly repulsive fact.
Okay, so to bring us back to the draft, I think Milligan had 53.
I was going to say
$52.
53. I don't know what to. I'm completely stunned.
I'm so sorry.
is that where you're
I've
at?
completely ruined
Yeah.
Yeah, he's at 53.
I'll go
Yeah, 53. Sorry, go ahead.
55. I'll go 55.
Wow. Y'all are aggressive out of the gate.
It's a serious album.
This is a
Oh,
serious
it's great. It's one of my
album.
favorite albums ever.
It sure don't
if we're
sound like
making-
it.
If we're making up facts, can I say that the motorcycle that he rides in the movie was my dad's?
Let's all tell our personal Purple Rain story.
I'll bring receipts, I promise.
Morris Day's my uncle.
Okay, we're at 55. Okay.
Yeah.
55.
All right, 56.
Man, oh man. Well, what's our record? We went in the 60s for like Death Cab albums and stuff before.
Death Cab and I believe Postal Service both almost broke 60,
Break the
or
record.
they did.
Transatlanticism went a little higher, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, I'll get us there. I'll go to 60. I'll go to 60 for this.
Boy, oh boy.
It's a heavy hitter.
You know,
It
it is a
is.
heavy hitter. All right, I might bow out then.
Wow.
All right, Chris. Chris, you are
I
down
got
to
it?
$40 in the
You got
first
it.
album. Yeah.
Yes.
And you get to pick the next one for $30 or $20.
Okay, that's okay. All right, I'm glad I got that one. I kind of regretted from our 1994 draft that I didn't get either Dookie or the Blue album. I was like, what am I doing? So I was not messing around today. Had to get Purple Rain. Okay. Okay. I'll throw another greatest hits album out there that isn't actually a greatest hits, but it might as well be. Let's start the bidding on one I'm obviously not going to be able to afford here. Born in the USA. We'll just start it at $20.
I'll go to 25.
30.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, 35.
Oh, man.
I'll go 36.
I mean, I can't skip. I'll do 37.
There you go. Keep in
Can't skip
mind,
that
fellas, this album is Born in the USA, Cover Me, I'm on Fire, I'm Going Down, Glory Days, Dancing in the Dark, and My Hometown are all on this freaking album.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I'll bump up to 40.
There you go. Pushed me out. I'm out of this one.
41. I'll do 41. I was really pondering that. Yes, I'll do 41.
I'll go 42. Jackie Robinson.
We're inching
Nice.
up. He's going to take a swing.
Okay, you can have it.
Wow.
It's a steal.
What did you get it for?
I'll bow out. 42.
42.
Jeez, that's a bargain for that album. Damn.
It is. Shouldn't have gone so big on the first one, Chris. Could have been
There's a lot of-
DiStefano,
Yeah.
DiStefano has $58 still in his
So
pocket.
it might as well be $1 million with all these albums out there.
Tony, you're next up to throw something out there.
All right. I guess it's only appropriate, as I am a current resident of Pasadena, California. I got to shout out some OG Pasadena Wild Boys and go with Van Halen. 1984 is my first pick for $20.
I'll go 25.
30.
I'll
31.
go 35.
Oh, never mind. I just got
who
up
went
right away.
35? Matt Kelly.
I went 35.
37.
Hot for Teacher, Panama. I'll go up to 40.
Wow. Are we going to pass up Springsteen with Van Halen?
Not on my watch.
Oh, wow.
On my own.
I think
Love the licks,
hot
but
take.
no.
Hot take. I think 1984 is an album I like more, but I think Born in the USA I would bid more on in a draft.
Yeah. No, I think that's. I think that 1984 is arguably the best Van Halen album, or just tied right there with the debut.
Where'd you leave off, Matt?
I was 40, so I got $60 left in my pocket.
Did you get it? You
Unless
mean,
Matt's
no,
about
no
to
one-
dive in.
I don't know.
I'm sitting at 40.
Be two heavy hitters out of the gate. What would that leave me with? $17? That's not great.
18. I'm not sure if that changes things.
Oh no!
18, that's fine.
If I outbid you,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh, yeah, no, it would be 17 if you went to 41.
Yeah,
That is
yeah.
correct.
I think I'm good.
Okay.
All right, Matt Kelly.
I think that's mine. All right.
All
Matt
right.
Milligan, you're up next.
No, he's not.
No, he's
I'm
not.
not.
Matt DiStefano's up.
Oh, sorry. I looked at this totally wrong. You're correct. Matt DiStefano, you're up next.
I'm just
sir.
gonna pick the order throughout and just change it up and just decide who goes next.
Perfect.
Each time. Let's
Perfect.
bring some chaos to this. I'm gonna throw this one out there. I came dressed for the occasion for the podcast. This is a vintage Cars tank top. We're going with.
Oh.
Oh yeah, get the video. We're going with the 1984 Cars album, Heartbeat City.
For how much?
I
Yeah.
have to start at 20. I'll start at 20.
I'll go
25.
25. 27.
I'll go up to
28?
35.
Whoa!
I love this album.
36.
I
I'll go
guess
37.
I'll go 40.
39. Oh, well.
I'm out, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm out too. I'm impressed. I like this record. It's not my favorite Cars record, but I
No.
do like it a lot.
It's my
This
second
is my
favorite.
favorite Cars record, but
It
I am
is?
going to
Wow.
tap out. Come on, you got Drive, Magic, and
might think.
You might think.
You might think
You might
like those
think,
three
yeah.
alone is
Yeah,
is worth
absolutely.
it. But I already just spent 40, so I'm not going over that a second time in a row.
Did Tony get it, or is someone still bidding with him?
No, I'm out. I think Tony got it.
I think Matt, unless Matt wants to go for it, I think it's Tony's.
Nope.
Sweet.
Yeah, I think
right.
I'm good.
Pleasure doing business
All right.
with you.
All right,
I'm just trying to get all of
now.
you to spend your money early. That's
Yeah.
Some of these, maybe these are some fake bids. Y'all have never played poker with me before.
I would love to point out one factoid so far, and we'll see if Matt Milligan keeps this going. No one got the album that they put out there in the first place so far.
Well, let's see if we can break that trend or not. I'm going to pick, as we talked about it early on, a live album. And I think a strong contender for the best live album ever made,
Yeah.
which is, of course, Stop Making Sense by the Talking Heads.
Great
I'm going to
live
start
album.
the bidding on that at $25.
Ooh.
I have a feeling you might get it.
I think you might too, just because, man, I do love this one. I just don't know if I want to blow that much of my money. But this has
This is a nice little perk of going last in this round.
Yeah. This has, just for those listening, because we've shouted out some songs on all the other albums, you get an incredible version of Psycho Killer to kick off this album.
You get the definitive version of Psycho Killer, as far as I'm concerned.
I agree. I think that this version of Psycho Killer is better than the album version.
I also think you get a better version of a lot of. I mean, to me, this is like if I want to listen to Talking Heads, this is a strong contender.
This
the
is my
live
favorite
versions
Talking
of
Heads
Cross-Eyed and
release.
Painless, and
This Ain't the Place.
and Once in a Lifetime, and Burning Down the House, and it's just the greatest. It's the greatest thing ever. Is no one going to bid on it?
I'm going to tap out. I think anyone else going for it?
I just watched Stop Making Sense for the first time ever in my life like a couple weeks ago.
Oh,
It's one of the
wow,
best
man.
concert films ever made, right?
Yeah, I mean, I just love the big suit. I just get all psyched about the big suit. And the songs are good, too. It's such a weird performance. I do
is.
love it, but I can't. I gotta save some money here.
Where are we at? 25?
Yeah.
25.
I'll go 26.
Oh, that's so nice. All right, I'll go to the 27 then.
All right. I was just trying to get Matt to spend $2 more.
I appreciate that. No, yeah, thank you for that. It would have been not fair to this album if there was no competition.
You
for
should
it.
pay 30 for it then.
I don't think so. I don't think that's necessary.
All right, so I guess it's back to me.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just the soundtrack boy because I'm going to throw out another soundtrack.
Here it comes. This is
starting-
$10 round, by the way.
This is $10 round.
10
I'll start it at 15. The Footloose soundtrack. I mean, this is also practically a greatest hits album with how many amazing songs are on it.
Man.
It's true.
I'm tempted just for Let's Hear It for the Boy alone.
I'll go 12.
I went with 15. I started at 15. So.
Oh, I'll still go 12.
Is
I know,
anyone
I'm just gonna.
I think
No,
we're
I think
going to
I'm
get
gonna-
a lot of this where there's so much out there that we're going to get some steals.
For sure. Yeah.
All right, I'll walk off with this for $15.
There you
I'm
go.
Are
happy
we
with
giving
that.
Matt Footloose for $15 is the question. I'm not going to bid on this one. I don't know if any of you guys are.
No, yeah. I don't have an affinity. Like, there's very rare. I mean, again, Purple Rain, technically a soundtrack, but doesn't really feel like one. I don't have I'm not especially a soundtrack person. I don't, there are very few soundtracks I feel a deep affinity for.
Yeah, I just feel like this soundtrack, more than any other soundtrack I can think of, it's like 9 tracks, and I think 7 of them were like number one.
No, it is an
It's
impressive. Yeah, we said no greatest hits, but this is borderline.
Oh, what's the theme? Is this a beach party or are we at Johnny's pool? Like, what
This is-
are we
this
building
is-
this collection for?
This is, I think if we don't have a theme, it's the 5 albums you take away from 1984 if all the rest of the albums disappeared.
That's fair.
Well, then I'm very happy to save Footloose for future
you go.
generations.
Yeah.
But you can't save the movie, though, so you just have the soundtrack with no context.
That's okay.
You know what? I like those songs more without the context anyway.
That's probably for the best, actually.
I don't need
context
to
ain't
see.
great.
Yeah, I don't need to see. Well, actually, that does mean that Never by the Moving Pictures doesn't have Kevin Bacon angry fighting in an empty steel mill. So that is
No, it's still there.
All right. Well, then I'm going to say I got that one
Yeah,
because
I
no
think
one
you
said
did.
anything. So,
You got
Chris, you're up next.
All right, let's start this one low, fellas. Madonna's "Like a Virgin." This album, of course, has "Material Girl," "Like a Virgin," "Dress You Up." "Dress You Up" is one of my favorite Madonna songs, and "Into the Groove." I'll start this one at $10.
I go 20.
Oh,
25.
Oh, guys are breaking my heart.
Yeah, because I know you want this one.
I do want this
I
one.
can see it.
Okay, I'll go 26.
I do 27.
Oh, what do you have? Springsteen and Madonna. You sound like a Bowling for Soup song.
That's you've discovered my strategy.
I'm gonna. What are we? I'm at. I'll
at
go.
27.
I'll go 28.
I'd go 29.
God damn it! Who invited this guy?
I don't know.
I will go. I'm looking at what's left out here. I feel like I got some deals out there for the later rounds. I'll go 30.
I will go 31.
Oh, wow. Jesus, am I going to give him Springsteen and Madonna?
33.
Wow.
Wow, what'd you go?
33.
33.
Oh, my God. Well, I'm out.
I'll go 34.
Wow. This is a real battle, guys.
37.
Wow.
In front of Chris? You said
Milligan
that?
said, sit down, newbie.
I'll let you have it for 37.
Thank you.
That's a good-ass album, man. Man, I love Dress You Up so much. It's definitely one of my favorite Madonna songs.
I was just talking to somebody about how it's actually like Material Girl is one of the first songs I can ever remember being like my favorite song.
Yeah.
Like, I
it's
feel like I
good.
remember being like a kid in a car seat listening to that song and being like, this rules.
Yeah. That's
It's very,
a good score.
that's fundamental.
Good
Nice.
score.
All right, Tony, it moves to you. $10 kickoff.
$10 kickoff round 2. I feel like this is early to throw this one out, but it's another group of wild boys. Really cocky name for an album. Replacements, Let It Be.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Then I'll start at 10. It's really funny they named their album.
Yeah.
It
It's
is
also
really
funny.
funny.
That I believe there's a song on this album called Gary's Got a Boner.
Yep. Boy, is there.
Just
It
like
actually,
the
one of the lyrics, one of the lyrics about
Considering
it is
that,
like,
I'm going to start it at 11.
he's outbid himself. I believe.
Yeah.
I also believe, in reference to our last album, that one of the lyrics in that song is "You can fuck Madonna."
I think that's right.
I'll bring it to 12 for the song Unsatisfied Alone, which is my favorite Replacement song.
I'll go 15.
Wow. Okay.
I'll go 18.
All right. A little higher than I thought this album was going to go. Got some true punks in here.
I'll go 19.
Wow.
And I'll go 20.
Damn.
$22.
These guys are thinking hard. They're crunching
Well,
numbers.
I'm out.
I think I have to tap out there. I'm getting dangerously close to not having enough money for my next pick.
That's what I like to
Yeah,
hear.
I think I'm good there.
Yeah, I think Tony's got it.
That's a great pick, though. That is a really fantastic album.
I would say that that's probably their best album, right?
It's
I
not
mean,
my
they have like
favorite.
3 great albums, but
Yeah, it is a great album.
My favorite song of theirs is their most commercial and most like poppy, and that's Can't Hardly Wait.
I mean, it's a good ass
I'm
song.
ahead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
too.
And that's why I'm pleased to meet you. But yeah, that's still good ass shit.
Yeah.
All right, Matt DiStefano.
Yeah, let's
Remember
rock
this time.
Here we go. I'm going to start the bidding at $10 for. I've got Born in the USA. I've got America covered. Let's go up to the Great White North. Bryan Adams, Reckless for $10.
This is a bunch of hits on this one,
A
fellas.
bunch of hits on this one.
What is this? Summer 69 is on here. Run to
Heaven.
You is on here. Heaven.
This is the first album that's been pulled out so far that was not on my list at all.
Hey.
Oh, keep
Damn.
it off.
This was not a Bryan Adams guy, so
He hates Bryan Adams.
I do.
What did you start it at?
I started at 10,
I'll go 11.
12.
Let me look at my list here.
This is the battle to find out who's the last one to only have one album on their list.
Is anybody else bidding on this?
I'm not officially out yet. I'm thinking about it.
Yeah. I'm out. I'm out on this one.
All right, say 5,
No,
4.
you got it. You got it.
3. All right,
For
there we go.
$12. Wow.
$12. Good deal.
I'm going to
Good
win
deal.
this, you guys.
Yeah, we don't care that much about Canadian music over here.
It's true. We don't. We really don't.
We really don't.
We should, though.
Well, if there was some
right.
crash test dummies in '84, we'd be
True.
Yeah, that's
having
true.
different
That's a whole
combo.
different story.
Yeah.
Or if there was for Matt Kelly, if there was Sash Jordan.
Oh, Sass Jordan. Yeah, no. If Rats by Sass Jordan was out this year, it'd be a whole different story. Matt Milligan,
Yeah.
kick us off with this. The last $10 kickoff.
The last
bid.
$10 kickoff, I'm going to go with a pretty important 80s indie rock album. Maybe a little bit more controversy in recent years, but I still think this is rock solid and very important. The debut album by the Smiths,
Yeah.
the self-titled Smiths album, which to me is still a perfect album. But we'll start the bidding at $10 and see how we all feel about the Smiths.
That's my second favorite Smith song on this album.
Which one?
This Charming Man. There's
This
no How
Charming
Soon
Man?
Is Now on here, but
No. Hand in Glove is on this record too, which I also love.
Chris, who's
a
your
great
second
track.
favorite Smith?
I don't know. I know who's not my first favorite. I'm not going to bid on this one. That
I
guy's
think
just too, I don't know.
I think this
Can't-
one might get handed to Milligan.
Can't separate the art
nope,
from the
I'm gonna-
artist on that guy.
I'm going to take it for $10.
Tony's.
I'm gonna
Nope.
put all most personal beliefs aside, and based on the guitar riff from "Charming Man" alone, I'd go up to 15.
Wow. Okay.
Respect. I will go up to 16. Played my hand a little bit too obviously there.
I'll go up to 20.
Whoa.
22.
Whoa.
Y'all are wild.
Putting the pressure on him. You know he wants it. He wants that cred. He's dressed in black. He's ready for it.
We both are.
I'm actually wearing a green corduroy shirt, which is a little more like throwback Morrissey. I'll go
Yeah,
up to
even more.
25.
Totally.
25.
I have to tap out there. It's yours.
I am building an indie powerhouse.
Enjoy it.
What,
Enjoy
what
it.
other album do you
I'm
have?
jealous.
What do you
He
have?
has the Cars, the Replacements, and the Smiths so far.
Damn.
He's
rock
solid. The pluralized bands is what he's been collecting.
All I
solid.
have is Purple Rain.
And that's you. That equals those three and more, Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking into it, it seems like 84, it might not be the year that indie was invented, but I think it was the year that indie truly arrived.
Yeah.
Because
You might
we're
be
just
right.
scratching the surface with how indie
Truly,
this year
yeah.
was. Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
Hey, this is Steve Choi, host of the Musicians Guild podcast, part of the Sound Talent Media podcast network. Within the four walls of the Musicians Guild, we'll be discussing the habits, idiosyncrasies, experiences, and general psychology of my friends and peers, all involved with music in various capacities. Listen and subscribe at soundtalentmedia.com.
I don't think it overstates things to say that the Beatles were the greatest gift to entertainment and culture of our time, a secular religion, if you will, with their universal appeal and demonstrable impact on people's lives. I'm Robert Rodriguez, host of Something About the Beatles. With every episode, I speak with historians, musicians, artists, and Beatle witnesses, all in the service of fresh insights into the most joyous cultural entity the world has ever known. I hope you'll join me and listen to Something About the Beatles, now on Evergreen and wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey, one-hit thunders, thunderheads, thunder buns. All right, I'll just go with one-hit thunder listeners. This is Chris DeMakes, guitarist and vocalist for Less Than Jake, and host of Chris DeMakes a Podcast, a songwriting podcast where every week I'm joined by an amazing guest to break down the writing, recording, and release of one iconic song that they have written. In our giant evergreen back catalog of episodes, we've had rock legends such as Dee Snider and Huey Lewis, punk rock favorites such as Mark Hoppus, Fat Mike, and Brett Gurewitz, up-and-coming artists of today such as Liz Stokes of the Beths and Genesis Owusu, and even some of the artists that have been featured on One Hit Thunder. The show is even produced by One Hit Thunder host Chris Fafalios. What more could you possibly ask for? Krista Makes a Podcast is available for free on all the places you listen to podcasts, and new episodes come out every Monday. I guarantee you'll like it, or we'll give you your money back.
I was really hoping that you were going to spend all your money on that so I could get this easier, but that's fine.
Is it happening, Matt? Is this about to happen?
We're starting the $5.
Is this about to
We're
happen?
starting the $5 bid, but we'll start this still at 10 with Weird Al Yankovic in 3D.
It was only a matter of time.
What songs are on in 3D?
So this one's got Eat It. It's got Midnight Star. It's got I Lost on Jeopardy. It's got Nature Trail to Hell in 3D. And
It's got I Want a New Duck.
No, that's on
nice.
Dare to Be Stupid. That's incorrect.
I know.
You should lose this pod. That's it. You lost your bid on this.
I was the weird algorithm every week. I'm sick and tired of hearing about fucking Nature Trail to Hell. You guys talk about that song way too much.
It's usually when the people are ranking, the guests are ranking, they're always like, oh, man, what a classic. But yeah, so $10.
Is anybody going higher than $10 for Weird Al's?
I mean, yeah, of course I'm going to go to 15.
Okay.
Wow.
I'll go 20.
Jeez.
I will go 22.
Damn.
I'll go 24.
I wouldn't have thought this was going to happen.
How did you not think this was going to happen with
I
these
know,
two?
but I would have thought...
We've done other drafts on years where Al put out records, but
Yeah.
never one that was this good of an
yeah.
Al record. This is like top tier Al.
Yeah, previously it was it was the self-titled and the Alapalooza was
Yeah.
what we were
Not a
fighting
big
for.
Alapalooza
so.
bidding war.
Yeah, we were able to put our biases aside.
I'm pretty sure that didn't even come up in the 1993
No, I don't think we addressed it at all. Wait, what did you just bid? 24?
24.
25.
Wow.
27.
Okay, you can have it.
That went higher than so many, like... that went more than... Did that go more than double? How much did you pay for Bryan Adams?
$12.
$12.
More than double.
It doubled that. I'm trying to see. I'm looking at the list of everything. It went higher than the Footloose soundtrack.
Sure.
It went higher than the Replacements' Let It Be. It went higher than the Smiths. And it tied Stop Making Sense by the Talking Heads.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, that makes sense to me
Yeah, that's of equal importance to both of us.
in terms of cultural impact.
Weird
right,
Al,
Chris.
if you're listening, go be on these guys' podcast already.
Come on.
Come on this podcast.
Okay, I'm up. It's the $5 round. Let's see. Let's see if I can get it. I'm gonna throw out Wham! Make It Big. $5.
Very funny album title. Not to be mischievous, but like the funny album title.
You call it like you see it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go 7.
I'll go 8.
Just looking at what else is on my list here. I did write that one down. I do love that record.
This is Wake Me Up Before You Go Go,
Yeah.
Everything She Wants, Freedom, and of course, Careless Whisper.
Of course. Another quintessential 80s track.
I'm trying to take my albums and put on Darling Nikki, followed by Careless Whisper. Just make the most.
So you're having a sexy
I'm
saving
having a
of
sex
the
party.
80s.
All right, you know what? Enjoy your sex party. You can have it.
I got it.
Mischievous.
Okay, 2 for 2 on my sex party haul here. Nice. I think I got it. I think I got a bargain right there. I got it for what?
No,
$8?
yeah.
Yeah,
$8,
that's a
yeah.
bargain.
That's
that
good.
makes
That's
up for all the money I
that's the
spent on
Lotus
Prince.
album so far. So
I love it.
that is the steal so far.
All
All
right.
right, Tony.
Where's your indie gold, Tony? Let's hear it.
I'm gonna break up the indie streak slightly. I would consider this a staple of the emotional hardcore and maybe
wow.
math rock genres, and it is for $5. Metallica, Ride the Lightning. Really, really incredible album artwork. I remember seeing that like cassette as a kid and being like, that is the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life.
All right, how much money do I still have? You said you're starting with 5?
5.
I'll go to 6 on that.
I'll go to 8 on that.
I'll go 10.
I knew it was going to be a battle between everyone except for me.
Yeah, I think I'm going to step down.
We're at 10.
10. Yeah.
I'll go 12.
13.
Well, Tony's officially outbid it.
Oh, yeah.
I'll go 14.
Wow.
I don't love many Metallica records, but this is a really good one.
This is a really, really good one.
I'll go 15.
And remind us what's on this one, Matt. You've got Seek and Destroy is on this, I'm pretty sure.
I think Creeping Death is on Ride the
Creeping
Lightning.
Death, I think, is... I always blend the track list of this and Kill 'Em All in my head because they came out, like, so close.
They were close
to each
together,
other.
yeah.
I'm going to look it up while you guys determine if
We're at
Matt's getting this
15.
for 15. All right, so this one you get For Whom the Bell Tolls,
There we go.
Fade to Black, Creeping Death.
Emotional hardcore.
Emotion.
Telling you.
All right, 16.
You sold him. This is where emo started.
Yeah, so
Yep.
Seek and Destroy is on Kill 'Em All.
I'm going to go 17.
Wow. $20.
Whoa.
Heavy hitter.
Wow, we're getting a weird Al levels here.
How much money does Matt Milligan have left?
I can't tell you that answer.
Oh, I could have been writing it down.
Yeah, you could have.
I can tell you. I don't. If you, I'll tell you. I have $36 left.
Okay.
I'm not. I got nothing to hide, guys.
Thank you for confirming that I'm doing my math correctly on the fly here.
That would leave me. I'll go 21. Why not?
All right. That's you can have it for 21.
Love
I
it.
promised myself I wouldn't go higher than 20.
Wow.
That was my Metallica breaking point until I only had $18 left.
Yeah.
And then I had to readjust how much I was willing to spend on any albums.
That's a good get, though. I'm actually impressed it took that long for that record to come up. There's
Yeah.
a lot of heavy hitters this year, but
Gonna mix it up a little bit here. I don't think we've had anything from this genre yet. I'm gonna go with the self-titled debut from Run DMC.
Yeah, it was about
For
time this got
$5.
played.
I'll go up to 6 for that.
8,
10.
Wow.
12.
It's not packed with the hits, but it's
It's got Rockbox
iconic.
though.
It
It
got
does.
Rockbox
And
and
it's
it's
like
got
that?
Sucka MCs.
Where did we land?
I'm at 12.
Yeah, Tony's officially outbid.
I'll go 13.
13, 15.
Wow. This was unexpected.
And I'm basically outbid at this point, so
I'll go 16.
Damn, how much money do you have left?
I have $25 left.
Okay. Sorry, wait, what did you say, 16?
yeah.
I said 16.
18.
Wow.
Wow, 18.
I'm starting to feel rich all of a sudden.
Yeah. Are you rich in albums though? Is the question.
Crypto.
I'll get there.
I'll go 19.
Wow.
Again. God damn. Fine, 20.
Really making me work for this, Matt.
I know.
I'll go 21.
Okay, you can have it.
Wow. I would have never guessed that album would have went for $21.
No, that's great. There's also, funny enough, on this year, like so many great records, but not a ton of hip hop.
It's
No.
right at that
Like,
border
oddly light.
between like the goofy 70s hip hop has
Yeah.
kind of petered out and the 80s stuff hasn't really fully happened
It's
yet.
true. It's a weird middle period, and that Run record is like, it's a testament to how much they were holding it down for a few years there, man. They were just owning it.
All right, well, Matt, you missed out on that bidding, but you do get to throw the next title out there.
Yeah,
This is the last one before it's a free-for-all where
before
you
it's a free-for-all, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna do a punk rock record that is very near and dear to my heart. That I don't know how much people are going to care about, but this is for me. I don't care. And it's going to be Minutemen, Double Nickels on the Dime, one of my favorite like punk hardcore records ever made. So we'll start the bidding at $5 for Double Nickels. Anyone?
Not jumping in there.
I'm going to show you how much of not a punk I am. I don't even know this album. So
You don't know this album? Oh, it's so good, dude. You have to listen to it.
Hey, Chris, have you ever heard the theme song from Jackass?
Oh, yeah.
That's Minutemen.
That's
There you
Minutemen.
go.
It's on this record,
Really?
which I realize doesn't
Yeah.
sound like the sort of punk rock record we're describing, but this is like one of the most like eclectic and wildly diverse like punk hardcore albums ever made. It's
Wow.
I
amazing.
can't believe that song's not Primus. Like, I feel like there's like a Mandela effect thing where that song is definitely Primus.
Predates Primus by a good few years. Yeah.
Yeah, good to learn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I getting this record for $5?
I think you're getting.
I
it
think
for
you're
$5,
getting it.
though.
Yeah.
I'll take it. I'm very, very happy with that.
You probably could have saved $4.
That's
Yeah,
okay.
wait until the next round.
Yeah.
But that's.
That is okay. I feel good about it.
I was really hoping to save this for when Milligan had less money, because he's probably the only person who would be going for this one.
Uh-oh.
But I'll start it at $2. Him and I had a bidding war last year in the 80s over the debut album from this band, and I actually feel like their follow-up is a superior album. So I'm going to go for $3, The Violent Femmes' Hallowed Ground.
Also a band that could have done the theme song to Jackass.
Yeah, also the theme song from Jackass.
Also the theme song. Yeah, no, it's definitely not better than the debut, but I'll go $5.
Okay. I'll go 7.
8.
I'll go 10.
Wow.
12.
Whoa.
I'll go 15.
We've crossed the Bryan Adams line.
Yeah.
The Bryan
sure.
Adams line is an official marker.
Yes.
16.
Cheers.
Great.
Wow. Okay.
It's a very good album.
It is a very good album. It is. I think that the debut is perfect. And this one is really, really good. It's not quite that level, but we're
it
splitting
does have
hairs.
country-
It's excellent.
It does have Country Death Song, which is just such a strange,
One of
fucked
their
up,
best
weird
ever.
song.
One of their best. Yep, it's true.
Well, as we all know, I'm trying to make my sex album. Let's keep going here. So I'm going to go with one that was maybe one of the biggest influences or one of the first landmark albums of shoegaze music. And I'm going to go with the Cocteau Twins Treasure album here. This is a nice album.
I love that you picked this. This is on my list of stuff I didn't think anyone was going to
Yeah.
say.
That was on my
Yeah.
list.
I like this. This album makes me feel like I'm in London on a rainy day in an apartment. I'll start at $1.
I will go up to $4.
Wow. Okay. I'll go 6. He's thinking about it.
Best I can do is 7.
I can't believe I'm gonna pay more for this than Wham or equal. I'll go 8. He's looking at his list and thinking about how cool he'd look if he had that on his list.
I mean, you deserve some indie.
It would.
You deserve
but it
some
would
indie.
fit.
Don't get me wrong.
It would fit the fact that all of his albums are the followed by a
I know,
multiplied
yeah.
title.
I still got some bargain bins that I think might not accomplish that, but I might leave with a pretty good starting lineup. So I'm out.
Am I getting this for $8?
I think you
you're getting
are.
it for $8.
Love it. All right, I'll take it.
Nice.
What do you got for us,
All right.
Tony?
Well, Tony, you missed out on that. But what other the band are you going to go for?
I don't have another the band, but first off, before I throw this one out, can I get a number crunch on specifically how much money Matt Milligan has left?
He has $15 to your
Oh,
$13.
Okay. I feel like this one's going to be a grudge match. And I can't believe, maybe I can't believe it hasn't been thrown out yet, but Echo and the Bunnyman, Ocean Rain.
There are yes, it's on my list.
Oh, what are you just
I'm
starting
going to
bid,
start
though?
it. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure because like the fact that it didn't come up with yet, I was like, had me second guessing, is this truly 84?
No. You
Apparently
are
it is.
absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
Then I'm going to start it at a comfortable indie, $3.
5.
6.
See, I have another. There's one other thing that I have queued up here that's going to scratch a similar itch, and I'm debating which one
I think you should
want
pick
here.
that one.
All right, you know what? You got it.
Deal.
I'll bow out. You can.
Hell yeah.
All right.
I love Echo and the Bunnymen. What a great band.
All right, this one goes to Matt DiStefano.
This is not. I feel like I'm very very rock heavy, even in Run DMC. Still very rock heavy in my lineup. So I think I need to sprinkle a little something different in, which we're gonna go in a still rock direction, but a little bit more pop. This is absolutely not my favorite album of theirs, but there are some bangers. I'm gonna go with Queen, The Works for $1.
What is on this album?
You've got Radio Gaga. You've got I Want to Break Free, Hammer to Fall. You got some bangers. This is also right around the era of their this DVD that I had of theirs.
Okay.
It was one of their last like big albums.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you said that was for $1, Matt?
Yeah, we'll do $1.
I hate to challenge you for something you have a DVD of. I'll go up to $3 for this.
I'll go 4.
I won't go any higher. Unless it comes with a DVD.
It does not.
And I don't think
they
it does.
weren't. They weren't
well,
around.
DVDs
yeah.
didn't exist in
VHS,
84, so
maybe?
I think you're good.
Yeah.
I was thinking about bidding, but I had to ask what was on this. So maybe that's a sign that I shouldn't bid on this. I do love the songs you
Break
named.
Free is so good.
Yeah, it is.
Break Free is so good.
I'm out. He got it.
Good.
And Matt,
I only had $4.
Spending all 100 of his money allotted. He
Nice
can't
job.
even trade out anything.
And I don't
okay.
want to. And I have
that's
no
a
desire
locked-in-
to.
Yeah, that's locked in. Matt Milligan.
Yeah, God, I have a couple here that I have one album left for my roster, and I have a couple things here that I really want, but that's just not how this works, is it? Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do this one, and it's another sort of like pop-ish indie pop record, but I really think people like sleep on this album, and I think it's worth giving some attention to, which is I'm going to play the album Some Great Reward by Depeche Mode.
Oh.
Which is not one of their more talked about records, but it has People Are People on it. It has Master and Servant, and it has a song called Blasphemous Rumors, which is my favorite Depeche Mode song. It was a single, but I feel like people don't talk about that so much anymore. I love Depeche Mode, and this is maybe my favorite Depeche Mode record. So I am throwing that out there for $3 American dollars.
I'm going to go ahead and say that he got it. Is anyone going to disagree with me? Is anyone
It'd
trying
be
to
so
get this?
rude to try to take this from you.
Yeah. Is anyone trying to take this obscure Depeche Mode record away from Matt
It's
Milligan?
not obscure. It had a bunch of hits on it. I can't believe it. It's weird how it's been like kind of forgotten. I think this is like, I highly recommended. Oh, everyone stop what you're doing and listen to this record. It's so good.
I still think I'm right? He's got it, right?
Yeah,
it.
no,
Okay.
Depeche Mode
Nice.
is definitely a giant blind spot for me
Done.
musically. All right, so Matt Milligan has a full roster at this point and $12 if he wants to trade something out later. So it's still me, Chris, and Tony here fighting for some stuff. You know what? I'm going to throw this out there as a $1 kickoff just for the main title track alone. One of my favorite songs, Scandal the Warrior.
That's the name of the album too.
Yeah.
I actually think I have no idea what this is.
You know,
The
shooting
Warrior?
at the walls of heartache.
Oh, okay.
Bang,
Bang,
bang.
Okay.
It also has an amazing cover of Only the Young by Journey on this record.
Wow. Talk about a blind spot. I mean, I know that song, but I don't know anything about this otherwise.
I thought you were just going to say it has an amazing cover, because it
Yeah,
actually
just a great
does.
It also has an amazing cover. It's Patti Smythe just made up to look like the Ultimate Warrior, basically.
I am not going to bid on this one, and I believe
All
I'm
right.
Tony, are you bidding on this one? Matt Milligan has a full roster. He could theoretically bid on this album he didn't know the band of. But
all right, so 17. All right, $1 for me. Love that.
Enjoy.
Okay, it's back to me.
Yep.
You know, for $1, I gotta throw it out. Major influence on me in my life. New Edition's self-titled album. This is the album with "Cool It Now" and "Mr. Telephone Man" on it. I'm gonna throw that out there for $1.
Respect.
Which part was a big influence on your life?
Mr. Telephone Man, "Cool It Now." Man, when "Cool It Now," did you guys ever watch that? What's that show called? That it was Aziz Ansari about, like, you know, Eric Wareheim's on it.
Master of None.
Master of None.
You guys watch that show?
Yeah.
There's an episode where there was a needle drop of "Cool It Now," and I was like, holy shit, that is incredible. And it made me, I never stopped loving New Edition, but it made me like go back in and be like, damn, they're amazing. Yeah, $1. Anybody interested in outbidding me for New Edition's self-titled album?
I don't know what kind of monster would do that to you.
Everyone's looking around. I think I got it.
I think you got it.
All right, good. Tony, it's back to you.
All right, for $1, I'm really hoping to round out my squad with this. It's controversial whether a lot of people argue about whether this is an indie rock album. I don't know what you would call it genre-wise, but it's certainly an indie classic to me, and that's Billy Ocean, Suddenly, for $1.
Dude, I'll go 2. This is a good album.
I'm all in. What do I have left? Like $5?
$7.
$7. I'll be happy if I round out the squad with this one.
Wow.
I'll go 8. I need to have Caribbean Queen. I need to have that.
Chris did set up that he was trying to make a Sex Jam playlist,
Yes.
and this really will fall right into that.
That's
Is
if
this
there's
even the best
anything-
Billy Ocean
yeah.
album?
Wow.
Caribbean Queen.
All right, well, that's Chris's.
That's
'cause
it.
So what's left?
All right, so this is where we have a slight scenario, because DiStefano is up next, but he has absolutely
He's out.
$0.
Can I
He's
can I
out.
throw one out there though, just to stoke the fires? And if for $0, I won't take it, but you guys can just bid on it. And if no one wants it, it just disappears.
We'll allow
forever.
it, I guess.
Sure.
All right.
All right, this is one. This might actually spark some interest. This is one it was on my deep cuts list, but I think Tony, Matt Milligan, this might be on their short list there. That album would be Zen Arcade by Husker Du.
Definitely on my list. Such a good album.
Well, it's me and Tony that are still left to grab anything.
I do have money. I could
wait.
get it and swap it out.
Bidding starts at 0.
That is true. Matt could trade out something for this.
I could get
It's
it.
indie. I'll do $3 on it.
There you go. If I was going to buy it, it would be a swap out for the Minutemen, and I want to keep the Minutemen on there. That's in terms of my roster. I love Zen Arcade, but yeah, I'm gonna stay where I have it.
I think you got it, Tony. And
Excellent.
hey, in the spirit of what he just said, Matt Milligan, you could throw one out for $0.
Sure,
you're
I'll
allowed
throw
to
one
make
out
it-
for.
You're basically just tossing an album for me to grab at this point.
I
So
have
for
money.
me to
I
choose.
I could.
That's true.
On my list, I'll throw this out because I think this might be of interest to Matt Kelly. And I think it's, at least on mine, the biggest album that came out that I had that no one has said.
I think I know what it is.
Which
All right.
is The Unforgettable Fire by U2.
Oh, I'm going to decline.
Which
to
has
grab
Pride in the
U2.
Name of Love on it. It has a lot of
Yep.
big albums. It's the album right before Joshua Tree, arguably them at their absolute best.
It was on my short list. I'm still going to turn it down because if it comes to me, I can just grab whatever album I want for $1 and call it a day, I think.
That's fair.
So
That's fair, yeah.
I appreciate you throwing that out there. That was on the short list. But I was thinking, when you're talking about a massive album that no one has brought up during this entire draft, I'm just going to... I got $17 left. Chris has 15. Now, I don't think Chris is going to go for this anyway. So I'm just going to say Twisted Sister, Stay Hungry for $1 with I Want to Rock and We're Not Going to Take It on it.
There you have it.
I guess. Yeah, I'm not bidding on that.
I was way off with the U2 thing.
Is that round out your roster, Matt?
That closes everything.
It's
So that's
everybody's roster. I would like to throw some things out that were not bid on or said that are pretty good.
Yes.
Yeah,
First of
I
all,
had a few left here on mine.
First of all, Tina Turner's Private Dancer with What's Love Got to Do with It. That's a hard one not to want.
Yep.
I mean, I probably should have took that over Billy Ocean, but I really like Billy Ocean. Sade's Diamond Life, the
So
album
good.
with
Have that.
Smooth Operator on it.
Yep.
Not XTC's The Big Express. No one took that one. Don Henley's Building the Perfect Beast, the album that Boys of Summer is on.
Yeah.
Was not thrown out. This is one that was, I went back and forth. I probably should have grabbed this one. Joe Jackson's Body and Soul was out there. That's the album with, if you don't know this song, you might know it if you hear it. It's You Can't Get What You Want Till You Know What You Want. Amazing song.
Amazing.
The Go-Go's Talk Show, which is the album with Head Over Heels on it. Chicago's Chicago 17, which is the
That's
album.
so hard to say I'm sorry is on that one, right?
It's You're the Inspiration is on this one, as is Hard Habit to Break, which you might not know what song that is, but that's the one that's being without you takes a lot of getting used to. You know that song. Elton John's Breaking Hearts was out there. That the only good song on that is Sad Song Say So Much. Red Hot Chili Peppers Self-Titled was out there with True Men Don't Kill Coyotes and Get Up and Jump are on that one. And the Cure album The Top was available as well. And those were the ones I had that were left. I don't know if we had any glaring omissions.
I don't think they're glaring, but a few of the ones that were on my list, I wrote down Iron Maiden, Power Slave. It's widely considered their best release.
I was actually considering when I lost Ride the Lightning. That was like when I was deciding between Depeche Mode, I was like, do I want a metal record on here? Because Power Slave is an amazing album.
Power Slave's really good. I think it's probably their best 80s release. Ramones' Too Tough to Die was out. That has Howling at the Moon, which is a great single from them. Bon Jovi's debut album with Runaway was out that year. For the people like me who love the MTV Unplugged performance of Nirvana, Meat Puppets 2 came out, which features all 3 songs that Nirvana covers at MTV Unplugged. The Vandals' debut album, When in Rome, Do As the Vandals, and the other soundtrack that I wrote down because this movie kicks ass, this is Spinal Tap.
Spinal Tap, yeah.
Wow.
Anyone else have anything that was left out?
I noted it was a good year for Prince because he also put out The Times. Ice Cream Castle came out that year, which really was just a Prince record, really, that he wrote everything and then Morris Day and his band recorded. That's an awesome album. For the prog rock nerds, King Crimson's Three of a Perfect Pair, maybe their most listenable pop album, and Rush's Grace Under Pressure. I also noted Joan Jett's debut, Glorious Results of a Misspent Youth, which has Cherry Bomb on it. For the punk rock kids, Black Flag's Slip It In, and The Wonderful and Frightening World of the Fall, another fave of mine.
We forgot about Minor Threat as well.
But that's technically a comp. I actually almost wrote that down. That's technically considered, it's a collection of all their singles and stuff.
True.
I initially wrote that down. I was like, nope, disqualified.
Yeah, good call.
Yep.
So what do we all got? Should we go around the room and see what we got? You want to start, Matt?
Sure. I got Van Halen, 1984, the Footloose soundtrack, Weird Al Yankovic in 3D, Scandal Warrior, and Twisted Sister, Stay Hungry.
Wow. No offense, but your list sucks. How dare you, Chris? Bad list. Read it again real quick.
Listen,
read it slower
this is the most Matt Kelly list of 3 albums as far as I'm concerned. You got Van Halen, 1984. Classic.
Okay.
Footloose soundtrack, nothing but hits on there. Weird Al Yankovic in 3D, the album that made him who he is today.
Absolutely.
Scandal Warrior, because the song is great. And Twisted Sister Stay Hungry, that had 2 big hits on it.
Okay.
From the man who saved us from music censorship just a year later because of that album.
Okay. All right. On my sex list, I got Purple Rain. I got Wham's Make It Big. I got... what else did I get? I got Billy Ocean, Suddenly.
Yeah, Billy Ocean, Suddenly, New Edition, and I don't know how to pronounce this. The twins.
Cocteau Twins.
Cocteau Twins.
The Cocteau Twins, Treasure.
Yeah, that's an incredible list. Tony, let's hear your indie list. What do you got?
Oh no, I think
He
Tony
froze.
Oh, did we
froze.
just lose Tony?
He froze.
Tony
so
fell
Tony-
asleep listening to both of your lame lists.
Tony
Tony,
had
where'd you go?
the Cars, Heartbeat City, the Replacements, Let It Be, the Smiths self-titled, Echo and the Bunny, Ocean Rain, Husker Du. Is that Love Zen Arcade? Is that what the?
No, just Zen Arcade.
Zen Arcade.
Oh, Zen Arcade.
Echo in the
Man,
bunny.
Tony got like my list. That's usually me who
Yeah,
has
I know.
all
That's
the
what I was
indie
thinking.
record store cred.
Yeah, when I do
Well done.
the Patreon always gets I research who had the best selling albums and who had the most critically acclaimed albums, and every single time, Matt, you are high on critical acclaim and very low on sales.
Low on sales. Yeah.
Just like in life.
All right, Matt DiStefano, do you have your list written down?
I do. We have Bruce Springsteen, Born in the USA. We have Bryan Adams, Reckless. Metallica, Ride the Lightning. Run DMC, Self-Titled, and Queen, The Works.
Oh man.
You definitely have the most that I wanted,
Yeah.
which checks out. We just bid it against each other the whole time.
Yeah.
Well, Matt, you still got a pretty good stack.
I
list
feel
here.
pretty good. I have Talking Heads, Stop Making Sense. I have Madonna's Like a Virgin. I have the Minutemen, Double Nickels on the Dime. I have Violent Femmes, Hallowed Ground. And I have Depeche Mode, Some Great Reward.
All right.
All right.
I mean, pretty solid draft. Pretty
Pretty
solid
solid.
draft.
Yeah.
Tony's back. We already read your list, Tony. We called you Matt Milligan.
This list sounds like James Spader looks in Pretty in Pink. I think that's a pretty good thing. I think that's a successful 1984
Wow.
draft.
You did a good job. You did a very good job.
All right, roundtable plugs real quick for
Yeah.
our guests.
Let's go. Let's let Matt DiStefano. Let's give him more than one plug.
Yeah, as long as Matt doesn't edit this out of the podcast, I have a new album coming out in 1 month under the name Team Goldie. The album's called Trailblazer. You can pre-order it on vinyl right now at teamgoldie.com. You can stream a bunch of songs wherever you stream music. Go. It's super fun. Go check it out. Team Goldie PHL on socials.
Let's go with Tony. You got anything to promote? I see your TikTok showing up constantly on my For You
I
page.
appreciate that. I do a bunch of fantastic things in music and digital media professionally, but I'm most proud of at Minor Treats on Instagram and TikTok. It's just animated shorts, and I think everybody who loves this podcast is going to love these animated shorts. And also, we got Independence Day coming up, July 4th. Don't miss it. Put in your calendars. Big holiday for America.
Matt Milligan, you got anything to promote? The coming month?
Oh, God. Yeah, I do. It's not as good as Independence Day, but obviously Weird Algorithm podcast. Y'all know about that. As Matt Kelly said, San Diego Comic-Con this year. Very exciting. Hope to see some people there. And then after that, in September, Wheatus is going out and doing a bunch of shows across North America with Bowling for Soup, which is very exciting. Tickets for that are exactly where you expect them to be on the internet. So come say hi wherever I am. Come find me and say hi.
Matt, can you tell Bowling for Soup that I almost bid on Springsteen and Madonna?
Absolutely.
You should probably
I will
let them know.
That I think that gives you like top fan status right away. Get the flair.
Also, just mention when they come to the Philly and Delaware areas if they need an opener. Team Goldie is back.
Sure, yeah, absolutely.
He'll get what it
If
means.
they need someone to open the doors for everyone as they come in, I'm your man.
Chris, is there anything happening in the world of Punchline that's worth bringing up on this one?
I think when people hear this, we have just gotten back from our little action run of shows with the Spill Canvas, but we do have one more celebrating the 20-year anniversary at the Roxy-Inn in Pittsburgh on November 30th. And
nice.
We're aiming high. Should hopefully be our biggest Pittsburgh show we've ever had in the history of our band. So that's pretty cool. And we're almost finished with a new album, which by the time that rolls around, we should start releasing some music. So that's all I got for right now, Matt. What about you, Matt Kelly? What do you got to promote?
I'll promote this TikTok that I've been helping assist with. It just crossed 10,000 followers last night, which is insane.
Wow.
And it's a TikTok that my buddy Kyle created, and I've been helping him with content called DVD Menu Loop. And all it is that we've digitized the hold screen on DVD menus and uploaded them to TikTok.
I love that.
And people
That's
can't
brilliant.
get enough of it. So check that out. It's a lot of fun, and it's definitely insane how, like, I think the one that we did for Hostel had like 2 million views or something. It was insane.
I'm like struggling to get people to watch, like 100 people to watch a video I put out there. I'm doing it wrong.
You got to get that Queen the Works.
Yeah, get that
Yeah,
up
the,
on
the,
TikTok.
DVD, the Queen at Wembley DVD menu. Can you get that one on there, please?
There we go. That's collab we need.
All right, and we'll be back with more One Hit Thunder goodness. And I think this dream team with a replacement for DiStefano will be in October. Is going to be the final matchup of our year for 2004 album. So
Whoa.
get the thinking cap on.
Whoa.
A lot of big ones there.
Oh, boy.
All right.
This has been One Hit Thunder. One Hit Thunder is hosted by Chris Fafalios of the band Punchline and produced by Matt Kelly of Geekscape.net. Underneath me, you're hearing Can't Tell What's Real off the Punchline album Lion. Visit punchlinemusic.com for any upcoming news on the band. Our podcast is on Patreon now. Find us at patreon.com/OHT podcast for early access to episodes, bonus chats, and a chance to vote on future songs for us to cover. Be sure to rate, review, and subscribe to us on your favorite podcasting app, and tune in next week for more One Hit Thunder.
You're listening to the Geekscape Network.
Hi, I'm Hal Schwartz.
And I'm Flynn McLean. We want to tell you about our podcast, None But the Brave, which is dedicated to taking a deep dive into the work of Bruce Springsteen.
We're currently in our 5th season. Our latest episodes focus heavily on Bruce's 2024 tour and have featured such guests as Anthony Castrovince from MLB Network and Barstool's Kirk Minahan.
We're also covering the 40th anniversary of Bruce's biggest record, Born in the USA. And as part of that, coming up this week, Uprock's cultural critic Stephen Hyden returns to the show for a fascinating hour-long conversation about his new book, There Was Nothing You Could Do, Bruce Springsteen's Born in the USA and the End of the Heartland.
To listen, you can go to our website, mbtbpodcast.com, or subscribe on your preferred podcasting platform.
We hope to see you further on up the road.
Thank you so much. We'll be seeing you.
Transform learners into leaders with the School of Federal Leadership Excellence. This new school from Management Concepts offers 2 intensive, unique, and innovative training programs, each designed to teach essential leadership skills to aspiring and mid-level leaders working across the federal landscape, all to help them discover the leadership abilities of tomorrow, today. If you want to develop the skills needed to succeed in the workforce, this is for you. The journey begins at managementconcepts.com. That's managementconcepts.com.